Welcome back to Squee-El's gaming channel, everyone. Today we're playing more Ghostwire Tokyo for episode 3. I know I kind of went back and forth on doing this one, but we're definitely going to do it. This dog here right now is taking me to an Oni, which is one of the different side activities that you can do in the game. So we're going to have to defend him. So I've got some talismans that I didn't have before. Like this one's really cool. It does that. Makes it so I can automatically just start taking their soul. Real fun with that. This one is kind of a lure. It's meant to attract them, but I don't know how well it works if I'm not in stealth. But it's fun. Then we've got the old stun one. Or no, this one, I'm sorry. This one hides them. And this stuns them. Going like full-blown machine gun with my little wind fisticles. Woo! Big guy with a hammer, that's never fun. This is actually pretty challenging. So many of them. Gonna have to show you guys how big my fire explosion is now. Yeah. That was intense. Alright. Little event / side activity completed. See the Oni. Gotta get this little item he's gonna give us so I can unlock parts of the skill tree that are locked. Yep, there was the item that we came here for. Alright, and that's it. So, that was this one right here, the Oni. I'm going to show you guys, I think I've done one in the previous video, but there's a different kind, so we're going to touch on those real quick here. Another one I have, this one is kind of creepy, but I like it. It's ultimately kind of simple. A lot of these are different ways to kind of chase things around, so it gets a little repetitive, but this one is particularly a bit more fun. Yeah, that right there is what we're looking for. See that? Isn't that creepy? But it hides around corners and uses pipes and whatnot. So we're more or less just chasing it. Trying to find it. There it is.
映画の中の世界みたいに感じる。
若いやつには縁のない場所かもな。誘われているみたいだぜ。ただし妖怪だけどな。
追いかけっこは終わりだね。
And that's it. We found it. Cornered it. That's another one of these.
悪いね。力を借りるよ。
返す予定はないけどな。
And then here's another one we got over here. Mark that one. It's actually not too far away here. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a fun group of enemies. Still forever swooping up spirits. It's sort of funny how this worked out. You find so many of the spirits. I mean, you're really just doing that nonstop. I can't believe these guys just haven't been able to hit me yet. Ah, darn, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to fit through that. Another thing that I have that's sort of just as monumental to this game now, it does have like a slight limit, so I can't reach the skyscrapers here. I don't even know if I can reach this one, maybe. Might be too high
おい
still.
新しい
Yeah.
技教えてやろうか
But
今の
this
状
guy
態な
right
ら
here, I can
覚えら
create
れるは
him.
ずだぜ
Grapple. Boom, there we go. Just has to be kind of within my reach. Which I could work my way up to that because I could do this. And now that I'm closer, maybe I can get up there somewhere. Not quite. And there's some spirits over there. Yeah, there's just as many spirits on the roof as there are on the ground, so definitely want to spend some time on the roof. But yeah, I got up here. So the grapple is, or being able to create those little wing guys to grapple to is just a game changer. You don't have to rely on the ones that are just placed anymore like that. But anyway, back to this side activity that I was mentioning to you guys. It'd be easier to get over there now that I can just kind of glide. I've maxed out my glide at 5 seconds. So that helps in combination with the grapple. Game's a lot more approachable now that you've got some easier abilities to sort of get around. That's one thing that I started enjoying the game a little bit more once you kind of get to the later chapters because your abilities are just better overall. I mean, of course. But here we go, we got another activity down here.
座敷わらしの声か近いぞどこかの家に座敷わらしがいるはずだ
It's always like an item or something for this one. So I gotta find a way in, which we did. Front door.
座敷わらしのいる家はここだな塩せんべいを青い器に備えれば座敷わらしは出てくるはずだ
So it's just stuff to loot. Yeah, these are usually someone's house or something. It's usually a spirit left behind, often tethered to like an item or a weapon. Unfortunately, it's a weapon in terms of like a collectible, so not one you can typically use, but... Aha. Hidden door.
よし塩せんべいを備えるぞ
Ah, there's the dish. Here's the spirit. I give you offering. I absolve you or whatever. You give me this. Ta-da. It's another event. See if there's anything else here worth looting. Probably not, but... Alright, yeah. Pretty much done here. Alright, well, yeah. There's one other event I want to show you guys. Technically, there's 3 other types of events, but 2 of them are just like really kind of lame chase type things, which are similar to some stuff we've already done. So, not going to focus on those, but there is this right here, Kodama. I don't know how to say that exactly, if that's right, but this is like sort of a holdout type situation, a holdout event. So it's sort of a fun one, just a brutal fight a bunch of enemies. So I'm just going to spam magic and probably stun talisman. And you gotta get your monies, gotta get your spirits. Kind of just getting spirits on the go, really. Sometimes I'll try to line some of them up as I'm running around to get them, but I won't necessarily go out of my way to get every single one I see always. But like that one's pretty convenient right there, you know? Well, it seemed like it. Oh, there's some right here. Ooh, I didn't think I was going to be able to grab onto that for a second. Oh, we got, looks like 2 up here. Sometimes these spirits are guarded by enemies too, so they're always sometimes a bit more of a hassle to go after. It's not always so simple. But here we are at this holdout situation. It's basically a cursed tree that we need to protect this little guy right here. He's going to hide in it, and then he's going to throw a bunch of enemies at us. Sometimes they make it stupid easy because they just go right for the objective and just stealth kill him from behind. Oh, that's not my way. Always good to be eating some food, drinking some stuff. Oh, that's actually all it was. Sometimes they're more intense than that. But we're good on this one, so take his thing now. He's got the same item as all the other events. And ta-da! What's that? I guess I can grab these spirits over here now. Alright, so we've done some story. We've shown off the 3 different types of magics. We've looked at some different talismans, done some side activities. We've cleansed some portals. This is a full look at the map. I was kind of messing with it a little bit in the video, but this is more or less what it looks like. I've mainly prioritized the side quests, as you can see, and like the hidden doors. Some of the events that I just did, those were some of the last couple of those, several of those types, honestly. So at this point, we're going to continue the story. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I am preparing to take on Chapter 5. The only reason I had to do all this other stuff and really explore more of the map is because this is some kind of point of no return. So, FYI to anyone that's maybe ends up playing this game for themselves here, but get on the motorcycle part. Might as well just try to do all the side stuff before you get to this. Otherwise, you're probably going to be waiting until the very end of the game, and there's still a good four or 5 missions left across 2 different chapters in the game. So, yeah. This is an area we were at like way earlier in the game too. You clear this area out in a mission, find this motorcycle back here, blah blah blah, getting ready to leave. It's the start of Chapter 5, and the game ends in Chapter 6. I'm going to probably do a mission or 2 for this video, depending on how long they are, to kind of just finish out some content. I showed you guys sort of the last little tidbits of things that weren't in previous games, or gameplay, so that's the main reason I wanted to make a video 3. Yeah, see, here's your warning message. Gotta complete all these quests, so we're going to be doing that. Let's go. But I'm going to get started on this quest line. We'll include some of that gameplay since this is like towards the end of the story, but not quite at the end yet. Yeah, there you go. I completed Chapter 4 technically. That's it. We're starting Chapter 5 now. But I'm not going to have the very, very end of this, like maybe the final boss fight or the final cutscene or whatever, the defeat of the villain we've been chasing around. If you want to see that, you're going to have to play the game for yourself and put some time into it. But this is some pretty late in the game gameplay here, and I am going to treat you guys to some of this brutal mission. There's a lot on this guy's plate going forward right now. Yep, there's a little bit of it right there. like these other magic users, I think this is one of the last underlings of the main villain, because we've already defeated one or two of them. They usually have some beast form that they can turn into as well, so they match all these other apparitions. Oh man, he just fell in some smoke. So I guarantee you he's about to come out a monster. I see through you, game. We're gonna have to fight him. Chapter 5, Severance. Here we go, everybody. The beginning of the end.
ここまで来たんだ。手ぶらじゃ帰れねえな。
ああ、必ずマリを取り戻す。
Wow. That's actually kind of a fun little shot right there. Wow. Alright. We're heading for Tokyo Tower. Which actually probably is that. Can't go that way though. Uh-oh. I was gonna say there's gotta be somebody around here.
Rico!
私はここで死んだ。悔いを残してね。けど、それもあなたたちのおかげで晴れた。
行っちまうのか。
もう思い残すこともないから、消えるしかない。最後まで付き合えなくてすまない。
気にすんな。
こんな姿になっても、私は死後の世界は信じてない。そんなものがあったら、みんな喜んで死ぬに決まってる。生きなさい。懸命に。
Wow. Well, that's some closure at least. Towards that character.
行こうぜ、相棒。
Let's go, Puck. Yeah, we got a vicious fight on our hands. I haven't forgotten.
エリカのことがあいつをこの世につなぎ止めてたんだ。その思いがなくなれば消えるだけだ。
KK もなのか。
Random health item will surely help. Finding a lot of health items, which is ominous. Well. Oh, it's actually a different one.
さっき言ってたろ。あいつにとって肉体は魂の器だ。捨て駒に過ぎない。
戦わずに済む方法はないのか。
ない。邪魔をするなら排除するだけだ。
Here we go. This is kind of what I was hoping to get some gameplay of. This thing is horrifying though. But yeah, I mainly wanted some boss gameplay. In case one of these sorcerers would transform into some monstrosity as they tend to.
感謝の言葉はいらない。だから。
I should dodge that one. Kind of firing wildly, but the fire is pretty effective, but I don't have a lot of it. Oh, the explosion didn't work out. If only there was a way to get more... Yeah, more damage. Actually, somewhat hide in here and just heal in this little cave. That's pretty useful. Get every little bit I can, I guess. Worked out how I was hoping either. Any more energy? Getting all the energy. Somewhat high in here. Oh, but I couldn't jump, so that's unfortunate. And there's one more. End up just eating a bunch more food. But at least I can jump in this little cave. Alright, just some of the full food stuff. Sure. There we go. That's better. Woo! Gotcha. Now I've got all this firepower though. Oh, so is he apparently. He wants me to know. Ah! Some food, you know. A battle. Ooh. I was gonna say I might need to get up on this rock. Yeah. What else you got? That it? You done? He's done. It wasn't enough. So that was kind of tough, but also sort of easier than I thought it was going to be. Short and brutal.
知るか。同情はしねえ。だが、俺が終わらせてやる。
Alright, just gonna banish him. Dissolve him, whatever. Very nice.
俺はあいつを倒すまでは燃料切れにはならねえよ。あんな奴を残して消えられるかよ。
あの写真の家族のためにだろ。いい父親だな。
So now we have arrived at Tokyo Tower.
中に入ったら引き返せないかもしれない。準備を怠るなよ。
There's no going back after this.
街に戻って準
I feel
備
like
する。
I've already been told that. The only thing would really just be, I guess I could eat some foods. But I've already got a decent amount of foods actually, so I'm not even worried. I've been kind of stockpiling. Got plenty of different options to swap out even if I use up what I have. So let's do this. So now I'm assuming we're gonna have to climb the tower. Yeah, head
どこか
upward.
にあいつがいるはず
Classic.
だ。上に行ってみよう。
I've maxed out my range for this vision now, so I kinda try to like keep an eye out for things. Oh hey, it's this guy, Mr. Villain. Probably won't defeat him in this video, but like I said, if you guys want to see what finally happens when we face off against him, you'll most likely have to pick the game up yourself and give it a shot. Let's go up this way. It's kind of cool. Not that way. Bust out the wind, since that's mainly what I have magic for.
どうした？
変な声が聞こえる。妹の声だった。
あいつらが何か仕掛けてきてるのかもな。おい、どうした？アキト、アキト、行くぞ。
Your power is talking to you.
マリー、お前の本心なのか？
惑わされるな。相手の思うツボだぞ。
違うんだ。
アキト、しっかりしろ。
Still got the old bow and arrow too. I don't use it a whole lot. I feel like it's more of just kind of a side weapon next to all the magic and whatnot, but it is cool.
俺のこといい親だって言ったよな。俺はいい親なんかじゃない。刑事として一生懸命働いてさえいれば家族は守れると信じきっていた。でもな、久しぶりに家に帰ったら俺たちはもう家族じゃなくなっていた。息子は俺が渡したおもちゃをつまらなそうに見ていたよ。もうスーパーカーになんか興味がなくなっていたんだよ。
ケイケイ。
それでも俺はこの戦いから逃げない。守りたいものを守るためだ。
マリー！
Yeah, we've been defeated before. Can't have that no more. Oh, here's the guy.
てめえ、肉体の死はただの事象に過ぎない。魂は肉体を離れてこそ本来の姿を取り戻す。
死生観は自由だ。否定はしない。だけど独りよがりの妄想に人を巻き込むな。
正しい導き
Yeah,
は
I
いつの
agree,
時代
buddy.
も疎ま
That's a
ない。
good heroic statement.
だが君もすぐに理解するだろう。肉体がいかに無意味なものなのか。
マリー様！
必要な量の魂は集まった。その全てを使い生と死の境界を破壊する。君の妹は最後の礎として用いられる。とても尊い役割だ。
そんなことさせるか！
境界が失われれば世界は一変する。
Powerless to stop the main villain once more, this time because he had some impenetrable magic barrier. This guy's always just one step ahead.
永遠に輝き続けることができる。
何が楽園だ！
そうだ、素晴らしいことを思いついた。この娘にも楽園を用意してやろう。強い意志を持った稀有な魂だ。場合によっては新世界の導き手になれるかもしれない。新世界のマリア、いやイブか。
お前の夢物語など何の価値もない。
夢か。直接確かめたのか？妹の魂がこの肉体に戻りたがっているか否か。
それは
この娘の包帯の下はどうなっていると思う？肉体に固執しても苦しみが増すだけだ。
だからって。
おい、惑わされんな。こいつを倒さなければ世界が終わるんだぞ。アキト、しっかりしろ。
時は完全に満ちた。ここから世界が変わる。新たな始まりの時だ。
There's the other problem. I was wondering when this guy was gonna come back around. Mr. Giant Energy Evil.
もう少しで我が祝願が成就する。
立て、
Wow,
休もう
this
ぞ。
just ate him and he's gonna take off with him. Now I gotta pursue the beast.
何を。
あいつの妄想に取り込まれるな。目を覚ませ。覚まさないならお前を切り捨てる。アキト、お前本当にこのまま。
Why do I feel like that's the one guy we threw into the smoke?
自分に勝つ。アキト、お前は邪魔をするな。要は確かめるのが怖えんだろ、妹の気持ちを。自分が命張ってまでやってきたことが全部無駄だった。その答えを聞くのが怖えんだ。
I wanted to skip to the action. But as I figured, this guy had some monstrous form as well. So, oh, he still got some magic. Guess we're just gonna have a magic off, huh? Got a shield, I got a shield.
なんで誰も俺を認めない。家族さえもだ。泣き言だらけか。我ながらな、そいつをぶん殴れるんだ。願ってもない機会だよ。
He's unaffected by the talisman. I've got max fire rate on my wind magic, so it messes people up quicker than I think they're ready for. Oh wow, he's truly monstrous now. This is brutal. Gives me lots of magic though, which I'm gonna need to fight him. And what I'm assuming is his like true form. Oh, look at him. Dodged it. Dodge that one, bud. Oh, he's got tornadoes. Like real tornadoes. I want tornadoes. Oh, man. Big deal.
だから俺はここにしがみついてんだ。アキト、俺みたいになるんじゃねえぞ。
Get the same moves on Jerk. I can do this all day, bud. Haha! I am victorious.
俺がやる。まさか自分に引導を渡すことになるとはな。
ケイケイ。
行くぞ。黄泉の国はまだ先だ。
ああ、行こう。
Don't fly up his nose like that. Alright, Tokyo Tower, mission complete. It's another main mission out of the way. Oh, 2 missions actually, I guess. I didn't even realize. So now we're starting mission 6 here. Or, I'm sorry, chapter 6. So there's technically 2 more missions of the game, and that's it for the main story here. It's wrapping up a bit quicker than I thought it was going to. I know I haven't really, even though I've done a decent amount of story missions in my gameplay videos, I haven't been fully focused on like the full story details, but it gets a little intense from time to time. Now we're in some Creepyville area here. I wouldn't really call this game a horror game. It's more like just kind of eerie. I've had like a jump scare or two, which is kind of nice from time to time. That's what gets me, is a good old jump scare. But it's more just kind of eerie. It's kind of like Control, but a bit more scary than Control if you ever played that game. That's another fun game. Some sci-fi, super-powered elements. Overall, this game's been pretty fun. I spent a lot more time with it than I thought I was going to at first. I mean, really, any open-world game is going to take a lot of your time. It sort of grew on me as you unlock more abilities and more traversal. Decent amount of content here, but it's also not the most massive game. The open world is very detailed, very rich and fun, but also I got a little bored of it because it's all just kind of Tokyo. I mean, it's a little bit of a stagnated environment at times, if not very detailed and vivid looking. But I'd give the game a solid review. If it ever comes to Game Pass, which I think it might eventually, Xbox players would probably want to check it out, but right now it's for a game I got on sale on PS5 here, it's pretty good, and I think it's only a timed exclusive, but if you're on PlayStation right now, this is currently another little good reason to be on PlayStation. They've got just a lot of great games over here, and they definitely seem to work with some Japanese developers, which definitely went into this. But that's kind of just my thoughts on the game overall now that I've made my way into it quite a bit. Just gonna leave this house now. It's like some flashback or something.
僕とマリの記憶だ。
あの子アキトの妹じゃなかったっけ？
そうだけど。
こっち呼べばいいじゃん。
いいよ。
This is a bit
喋るこ
trippy.
とないし。
I guess as with any video games, really, you know, like, don't be playing this kind of stuff if you've got any kind of epilepsy or anything like that, because just be flashing and hitting you with some lights. I mean, I got a big old TV myself. I don't know about what most people prefer to play on, but I always got a big screen, and I'm usually in a dark room with the TV going, so it's those bright scenes get intense. But I personally enjoy all that. I enjoy being immersed in my games, and this is definitely a pretty immersive game for what it is. I could definitely see a lot of ways that this game could benefit from a sequel. Excuse me. I believe they could, or they did kind of claim to have interest in doing a sequel, but I don't know if it's been greenlit or if anything's actually happening right now.
遠い昔の記憶に思えるよ。母さんが家のことは気にするなって言ってた。マリもやりたいことやれよ。
One of the bathroom over here, this door. This part's a little weird, not gonna lie. Oh, yeah, it's gonna get dark. Got a hospital here.
そうだよ。悪い風にばっか考えるなよ。
Item. Ooh, piece of candy.
その言い方。
お母さんの浴衣よかった晴れて
お祭りとか。
Pretty much just running around trying to find these doors. These memory sequences are pretty vague, honestly. Some of them. Alright.
大丈夫だよね
We have a laundromat.
やだよ
It's way fancier than the laundromat I got in my town.
なんでみんないなくなるんだ
It's like how many of these memory rooms do we have to walk through? Now we're at the grocery store. Wow, this is kind of interesting though. Looks like detailed their food bags and whatnot. Wow.
お兄ちゃんどこにいるのどこ病院だよ
Got lost in the store. Lost in the hospital. Oh no, that's way more ominous. Oh, and then it's a graveyard. Wow.
お母さんはお父さんに会いに行ったんだよね
ここから新しいスタートだな。
そうだねあと何回新しいスタートが来るんだスタートなんかじゃないよこれ落ちていってるだけだよ
どこまで下に行くんだ。
Wow.
この階段。
Creepy long,
恐れるな大丈
sort
夫
of really long staircase.
私たち
Now we're in some woods. Some cool little lightning bugs. Wow, this is kind of legit.
ただ落ちるなら早くそこ
に落ちればいい。
I usually just kind of follow the light. Yeah, there's the doorway.
お父さんがいる場所。
アキト、逃げるな。あの子の言葉を聞きたかったんだろう。
Actually back at the tower now, this is where I was supposed to be. But I feel like we're still doing this dream walking thing. Maybe we had memories here, and I guess that's what.
この世界。
Yep, there's the door.
どうして私だけ落ちていくの？どうせ落ちるなら自分から落ちてやる。
Alright, so now we're in some like snowy mountains. We're really just kind of covering it all now. I can't even run in this freaking blizzard. Well, find that door. I will get out of this dreamscape yet.
逃げない。どこかに繋がってる。
At this point, anything to get out of the blizzard. Doesn't look like there's one of those doors in here, but there is a big door. Looks like enough space in here to maybe fight something, unfortunately. It's been quiet for a minute.
ここだ。
ああ、あいつもお前の妹もこの中だ。準備はいいか。
Wow, some door opening magic. Wow.
「家族の晴れの門出を静かに見守ってやることもできないと哀れな者たちだ。
確かめに来た。マリの意志を邪魔はさせない。
物言わぬ彼女の願いを君がどう知るという。
やめろ
Of course, he's got an army.
なんだこれは。彼女が起こしているのか。いや、それでも儀式は止められない。
That was kind of a twist. Mari's okay. Alright, so we resolved things with our sister. She got to go be with their parents and whatnot. The main villain came back. He had his own monster form. He was kind of a worm, rolling around, not really much of anything we hadn't kind of fought before. I would have included the gameplay, but I'm at about my hour limit on the PS5 recordings capabilities here, as this is being done on the PS5. So I'm just kind of wrapping the video up at this point. We got to the story a good bit quicker than I thought. I pretty much defeated the last boss, which was, I must say, a little underwhelming, but there's plenty of good boss fights in the game, so I wasn't too burned by it. I was honestly kind of just ready to get it over with. It's been a fun game, but I'm ready for the next thing. As far as Magic goes, I think Forspoken's really going to be the PlayStation exclusive to really kind of blow me away, but this was a fun ride, and I would recommend it kind of in between other bigger releases, you know, one of those games to play maybe when you're a little bit more bored and you need something to fall back on. Story's pretty much resolved here. I'm just playing this cutscene as I wrap the video up. This is kind of what happens after you defeat the boss and put your family to rest. Guess the Wraith guy's going to be staying with you since he doesn't have a body anymore, and you wrap up pretty much what's left in the town here, which I don't have a whole lot left, but that's kind of the summary of Ghostwire, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content. As always, that'll help me out. And that's it. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one. I will be starting a new game here.